The city of North Little Rock is on a mission to preserve Arkansas history by restoring the Thomas Cemetery. It's over a century old and is home to the remains of several Civil War soldiers. As our own Vanessa Page explains, the city says the cemetery has been left in shambles for far too long. Vanessa.
Right now, the cemetery is filled with shattered tombstones. Many were run over by vehicles. Traffic in the area is one of the many things the Thomas Cemetery Advisory Committee is working to change. North Little Rock's Thomas Cemetery is over 100 years old.
This is Mr. J.W.B. Thomas. He had a farm on this land, and he donated 2 acres of the land in the 1870s to have a small city cemetery.
Now many are worried the cemetery has been left to deteriorate.
There's many rocks and debris that have just been piled up.
The city of North Little Rock was unable to find the owner of the land, so a committee was created to oversee the property. It consists of history and genealogy experts, as well as concerned Arkansans who are dedicated to restoring and preserving this cemetery.
I've known about this cemetery since I was little. My grandparents are buried in the cemetery next to it.
An estimated 700 people are buried here, but only a few tombstones can be seen. They're hoping to use sonar technology to identify and mark the graves.
I think they deserve a little more respect. There are about a dozen Civil War veterans buried here. They're veterans of World War II buried here.
Gates were put up days ago to keep drivers out who've been using the land as a shortcut. They're also hoping to put up a fence.
In the 1800s, of course, horse and buggy came through here, but now cars come through here, and you know, they just vandalize, break stones. So we hope down the way to just get stones made, at least get them acknowledged.
Fortunately, volunteers have started helping. Southern Baptist Disaster Relief recently trimmed trees and will be removing debris. The committee is also selling a book written by a member about the history of the cemetery to raise money for their efforts.
We're using it as a fundraiser, and it has articles from the old gazettes.
Working off donations and grants, the group estimates needing about $30,000 for restoration.
We need to do something about this if we can.
On the Thomas Cemetery Association Facebook page, you can find information on volunteering and the book the group is selling to raise donations. We have a link for you at thv11.com.